A compelling curriculum vitae is what every aspiring professional would like to build. But it all starts with a relevant curriculum on which the academic nurturing takes place. Whether the student is aspiring to pursue technical and professional vocations or having an orientation towards research or didactic professions, there is a professional world in which the seeds of university education are expected to sprout into purposeful occupations. The goal of education can be seen as consisting of two aspects. Provide a consummate learning experience to the student by instilling a sense of wonder and training in the art of how to think and imagine. Provide a set of skills, expertise, and knowledge that lead them to specialize in chosen areas of study and contribute to society. While improving the employability and earning potential of the student are intended, the broader purpose of education is to enable the learner to constructively engage in future courses of life that lead to fulfillment. Beginning with the end in mind serves even in education. Living systems use blueprints in the form of DNA to create or repair tissues. Similarly, a teacher should have a curriculum that is calibrated to the current needs of the society around which all pedagogical effort is expended, leading to the intended outcomes. A sculpture is in a way inherent in the stone. The sculptor, by way of an outcome-based motive, makes the stone metamorphose into a meaningful form by chiseling away the irrelevant parts. An irregularly shaped stone potentially has infinite sculpting outcomes, but it is the sculptor who finally gives the stone meaning in a defined cultural context. A teacher can be likened to a sculptor. Based on a definite set of outcomes, the teacher plays a role of removing the obstacles in the path of the student's journey to understanding. The industry and the society demand value-adding contributors from our universities. The guardians and trustees of the education system have realized that a directed approach to nurturing the qualities, skills, and understandings in students leads to the accomplishment of graduate attributes. In this context, curriculum design for outcome-based education provides a framework of prescription under which education delivery is done with a higher confidence of resonance with the sensitivities of professional jobs and opening up fulfilling career prospects for the learner. ION Kudos launches you on a path towards outcome-based education, meeting stakeholder needs and expectations. The university collects feedback from various stakeholders to build program educational objectives for a certain program. These objectives are expected achievements of a graduate within a certain period of his or her association with the industry after completing the graduation. Based on program educational objectives, program outcomes are derived. These are the specific statements that describe what students are expected to know and be able to do by the time of graduation. To achieve these outcomes, the university drills down these outcomes to the course level and further to the topic level so that at every topic delivery there will be outcomes in mind which are intended to deliver a few of the course level outcomes and in turn one or more program level outcomes. For each topic level outcome, an intended Bloom's level is assigned so that the lesson plan will indicate the level at which a topic level outcome has to be delivered. ION Kudos helps to maintain all this information in a centralized database, which helps in assuring all stakeholders that their feedback and comments are mapped to the lowest level in a structured manner. Let's look at the high-level workflow of curriculum design. The administrator of the application sets prerequisites at the university and institution level, which are required for defining a curriculum. The chairman of the university or institution initiates the curriculum design process, who defines program-level objectives and program outcomes. These entities get reviewed and approved by the Board of Studies Authority. Upon approval, program outcomes are mapped to program educational objectives. The mapped matrix undergoes the review process, and this state of workflow calls for program owner to define performance indicators and measures for program outcomes. Once these measures are approved, list of courses and course owners in each term are identified. Course level outcomes for each course are defined by the course owner. These course level outcomes are mapped to program outcomes, and the entire matrix of mapping undergoes a review process and finally gets approved by the Board of Studies authority. Further, the course owner of the institution defines the list of topics, topic learning outcomes, and ties them to the respective course learning outcomes. The mapping matrix undergoes a review process, and the curriculum is ready with design and inputs for delivery. The administrator of the application sets up the structure of the university or the institution. The administrator can perform add, modify, enable, disable operations on departments, program types, programs, users, groups or roles, permissions, program outcome types, course types, Bloom's levels, program modes, and so on. The administrator also manages online help content. Once the administrator sets the prerequisites, the chairman or the program owner is all set to initiate the curriculum design process. Upon chairman's logging in, a list of curriculums under the respective programs are shown. The chairman or the program owner can define a new curriculum by keying in the curriculum information, curriculum term details, review and approval authorities during the workflow of the curriculum design. The chairman can also import the curriculum from the history and make incremental improvements for the current cycle. Program educational objectives are defined per the expectations and needs of the stakeholders. Similarly, program outcomes are defined based on standards established, and program outcomes are reviewed by and approved by the designated authority. Once the program outcomes are approved, the chairman or the program owner is ready to perform the mapping of the program outcomes to program educational objectives. During the process of mapping, program owner can record the notes or justification remarks for each mapping. After all program outcomes are mapped to program educational objectives, the mapped matrix and a set of notes are submitted to the Board of Studies authority for review and approval. Program owner defines a set of performance indicators and their measures for each program outcome. These indicators and measures are available for choosing while mapping each course level outcome to the program outcome. Program owner defines a set of courses for a given curriculum and term. Each course will have course level outcomes defined, keeping in view the expected program level outcomes. Once course level outcomes are defined for each course, course level outcomes are mapped to program outcomes, and the appropriate performance indicators and measures are selected so as to demonstrate the attainment of program outcomes. Course-wise course level outcome to program outcome mapping is sent for peer review and finalizing. Course owner will now get added to the list of topics under each course. Once a list of topics is complete for a course, the course owner at the institution can add topic learning outcomes, keeping in view the course level outcome expectations. Bloom's level is assigned to each topic level outcome to help the topic delivery and assessment. Once all the topic level outcome is defined, the course owner at the institution can proceed with the mapping of topic level outcome to course level outcome. Each topic level outcome has to map to one or more course level outcomes of the respective course, which will be peer reviewed before finalizing. This entire process makes a curriculum ready for a particular term. Here are a few reports you get from ION Kudos. Course level outcome to program outcome mapped report, topic level outcome to course level outcome mapping report, course stream report, lesson plan report, program articulation matrix, transpose of program articulation matrix, unmapped measures report, unmapped performance indicators report, unmapped program outcomes report, and finally a dashboard which shows the status of a curriculum, the strength of mapping, the status-wise distribution of entities. With ION Kudos, the faculty and administrators in coherence with industry and standards bodies are equipped to set up their education delivery to be driven by outcome-based objectives. ION Kudos helps in establishing hierarchically cascading set of objectives leading to the realization of graduate attributes. ION Kudos is an innovative platform that enables planning and design of curriculum through structured mapping and monitoring of outcomes at all levels of education. As the credibility gap is narrowed through purposeful education, the industry will readily absorb the graduates into productive engagements. As the faculty aligns its courses with the industry, the focus brings clarity in delivery and assessment. You can do all this with ION Kudos and achieve stakeholder confidence. Dashboards help keep an ongoing supervision of how lower level outcomes are contributing to higher level outcomes. Historical references give you benchmarks for qualitative judgments. Visibility and transparency improve the integrity of the education system. Education by design or default. The choice is ours. Curriculum design using ION Kudos enables us to calibrate the learning experience for the satisfaction of the individual and society, for who we are educating is not just students, but a whole pedigree of inhabitants of future human societies.